Ladies and gentlemen, we finally got the news. Jim Harbaugh will be coaching Michigan for the 2023 season. It is official now. Huge news for Michigan. Gonna be talking about that, plus Donovan Edwards getting surgery and a couple other Michigan players returning for the 2023 season. It's all gonna be in this video, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so of course, if you guys are new around here, make sure you guys go ahead, leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more. Let's go ahead, set a like goal. Let's go ahead and try to get 250 likes on this video. I would greatly appreciate it, but let's go ahead and get right into it. So first of all, this came out 2 hours ago on Twitter. Michigan's president, Santa Ono, came out and tweeted, "I just got off the phone with Coach Harbaugh, and Jim shared with me the great news that he is going to remain as the head coach of the Michigan Wolverines. That is fantastic news that I have communicated to our athletic director, Ward Manuel." And then he said, "Go Blue." Jim Harbaugh also sent out a message. He said, "I love the relationship that I have at Michigan, coaches, staff, families, administration, President Santa Ono, and especially the players and their family. My heart is at the University of Michigan." And then he said, "I once heard a wise man say, don't try to out happy, go Blue." So there it is. We don't have to worry anymore. This is especially huge for recruiting. Michigan held a lot of recruits for a visit this weekend. I'm sure Jim Harbaugh probably told them the news already, so that's huge. And recruiting shouldn't be held up like it was last year with all these NFL rumors, so this is definitely huge for recruiting. And what I will say about Santa Ono, our president, we all should be very thankful we have him as our president. He has been the main one of trying to keep Harbaugh here. He has done a lot here in this situation, and he definitely wanted Harbaugh to come back. Ward Manuel, on the other hand, I'm not going to lie, there seems to be some beef between him and Jim Harbaugh. It looks like Jim Harbaugh didn't tell Ward Manuel, the athletic director, himself that he was coming back to Michigan. He told Santa Ono, and Santa Ono had to tell Ward Manuel that he was coming back to Michigan. So there seems to be something going on there. There's obviously rumors come out that during the NCAA violations, when those came out, that he gave Harbaugh a contract extension offer. However, it was a very low offer for Jim Harbaugh, and obviously he didn't feel respected with it. And long story short, Santa Ono had to get in this situation and obviously took over. So seems like they will be giving Jim Harbaugh what he wants, and Santa Ono did a phenomenal job of making sure that Jim Harbaugh felt like he was wanted here to be remaining here at Michigan. So this is huge news. I'm glad it's over with, and yeah, Jim Harbaugh will be coming back to Michigan. We'll see what they give him for his contract extension. We'll obviously cover all the details and everything on this channel. It hasn't come out yet. However, there's talk that it should be out in the next couple weeks here, as well as hopefully some extensions for the assistant coaches as well. But huge news, Jim Harbaugh coming back. Comment down below how you guys are feeling, and it's time to run it back in 2023. This team, a lot of players have been coming back, and we finally got the last piece out of Jim Harbaugh. But with that, let's go ahead and talk about Donovan Edwards, as he actually is going to be getting surgery here. Edwards caught up with On3 and the Wolverine and actually provided an update on his right hand injury, and said he would be getting surgery on it. He said that it'll take 4 to 6 weeks for him to be back to the Don. He said, "It's nothing that's holding me back, it's just God's plan for me." He said, "I've got to get surgery again." So I guess that means that he's had surgery in the past. So I guess he will be getting surgery on his right hand. Obviously, he had an injury. Played with a cast in the Ohio State game, the Big Ten championship game, and in the college football playoffs against TCU. He played through it and sometimes could only carry with one arm, which was his left arm. So, but I'm glad he's taken, the precautions needed. Both him and Blake Coram will be recovering and hopefully, they should be both be able to go by fall camp. Donovan Edwards for sure should be. Blake Coram, that's also the plan for him, to hopefully get him back for fall camp. He also talked about Blake Coram returning. He said at the end of the day, we're both going to get ours, and he said at the end of the day, it's God's plan for both of us. I'm excited to have him back. He also said with him, we could have won the national championship. He was that key piece that we really needed to win it all. So wise words there from Donovan Edwards, as he's excited to get back to it with his partner in crime, Blake Coram, next season. And some more news that came out last night. I posted a community post about both of these players returning, but Michigan football wide receiver Cornelius Johnson will be returning back to Michigan for his 5th season in the winged helmet. He has 1 year of eligibility remaining, and obviously it was due to the 2020 season, the COVID year. That was a free season. He said, after considering great opportunities, I have decided to stay with the University of Michigan football team for the 2023 season. I am excited to get back on Main Street with the crew. Thank you. This is huge for Michigan, especially the wide receiver group. He has experience, and he will be obviously teaching the younger players like Tyler Morris, Amorion Walker, and Darius Clemens, and also the freshmen coming in like Frederick Moore, Carmelo English, and Samaj Bridgman, or excuse me, not Samaj Bridgman. He's a linebacker in the 2023 class. Samaj Morgan is our wide receiver coming in the 2023 class. But this season, he had 6 touchdowns, and he also had 499 receiving yards on 32 receptions, and obviously had a big game against Ohio State. Had one 69-yard touchdown reception and another one for 75 yards. And another player coming back is defensive tackle Chris Jenkins. He officially announced it today. Now, he previously said before the TCU game that he already made a decision he would be staying. However, then everything came out with Jim Harbaugh and everything, so he was actually one of the last players to decide to come back to Michigan, but he officially is coming back. He had 54 total tackles, 3.5 tackles for loss, 2 sacks, 2 quarterback hits this season. He said he's ready to just taking that next step, maturing, being a leader, and he also said just leading by example. He also said not just a guy that's going to say something, but a guy that's going to step up when it's necessary. That's what he wants to do next season. So yeah, 2 huge key players for Michigan, Chris Jenkins, Cornelius Johnson. Michigan now has 15 starters coming back for the 2023 season. We also have, obviously, head coach Jim Harbaugh coming back. This team is ready to run it back. Also, a huge reason some of these players came back was thanks to the Valiant management crew, which is Michigan's NIL management. They set up the 1 more year fund, and it has worked to perfection. A lot of players coming back, but also just a lot of players coming back not only for NIL but to run it back with their teammate. This team's going to be hungry next season. I can't wait, and should be a fun season coming up for Michigan. They have a serious good chance to win the national championship, and that's what everybody is aiming for. So with that though, that's gonna wrap up today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure you guys go ahead, drop a like, comment down below, subscribe for more if you guys are new around here, and hope you all have a great rest of your day. We will see you guys in the next video. Peace.